Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another episode of TGM Plays Skyrim. I'm MattTGM and today I'm playing Skyrim. Serana, stop it. Speaking of Serana, well I guess we should get... Oh my god. Oh, well I guess being around here Jesus dog so long has rubbed off on me. I am... Reloff, you've been replaced. I am the true Air Jesus Lizard. Is there anything I can't do? Apart from swing my sword underwater. Anyways, so yeah, I did some stuff off screen. Notice that we are no longer in Ancestor Glade, we're in Whiterun. And if we go to Serana...
What now?
She shows a line of dialogue that we need to discuss. I need to trade some things with you.
If you think it'll help.
Let me show you her armor. Serana's armor, Serana's gauntlet, Serana's boots, Serana's ring, Serana's sword. We'll start with the armor. Serana's armor. Destruction spells cost 25% less to cast, increase your health by 62 points. I don't know like what her cost is, how her magical works. I assume it works the same as all of ours, so I chucked that on there. One-handed attacks do 40% more damage, increase your magic by 62 points. Increase fire resistance by 37%, one-handed does 40 more percent. This is just a necklace I found, but it's better than anything I could have made anyway. I mean, I could have slapped another enchantment on there, but I can't get up to 70%, 70 points of health increase without potions. And destruction costs 25% less, and you get 62 points more of health. And Serana's sword burns for 25 and freezes for 15. Because, yeah. Mind you, she does have reduced destruction, so that will actually last longer. Yes, that's her... She's doing a kind of a scary pose there. I've also updated my weapons and armor. Well, slightly. I discovered that I needed to do something about my weakness to magic. So I made this. The Overheaven Ring and the Overheaven Necklace. The Overheaven Ring gives me magic resistance instead of damage boosting, and it still has my destruction reducing. But then I discovered that I'd rather have my damage on my sword rather than my bow, so I made the Overheaven Necklace, which solely just makes it so my bow is weaker, but my sword stays at its colossal 256 damage. And that's basically everything we did. It was fun. But now we should talk to Serana about Oriel's bow, which we saw last episode.
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track.
I don't read books.
As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one.
What does that have to do with the sun?
Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs.
I can't look at it from here.
The bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
What exactly does it do?
That part I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
One thing I have to say is that the shoulder plates don't really look right on her. And I did make her the helmet because that would just obscure her face. Yeah. Oh, I was also looking for you, Isolde. I have some sap.
Ah, of course. How much have you got?
Just one for now.
Very good. Be sure to bring any more sleeping tree sap you find to me.
Drugs.
Farewell.
Also, you know the like lore stuff I said about how I saw a prophecy about Skyrim, about great power, and then Skyrim ends up burning? That wasn't to do with the actual game. That was to do with me building lore for Vegito. About like what's gonna happen at the end of the game. Because I've got the end of the game all planned out. I'm thinking several hundred episodes ahead. But regardless, we need to get on to what we're doing. I'm thinking... we'd actually take a break from the main Dawnguard for now. Because I want to go to... I wanna... well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I am a full member of the Thieves Guild. Shut up. I'm basically the leader of the Thieves Guild, you pansy. We could do... no, screw it. We're on main Dawnguard, we shall stick to main Dawnguard. It's over at Darkfall Cave, right next to Druak Redoubt.
Where'd you come from?
What the hell? Enemies? Who are these enemy? Forsworn. Oh, give me a break. I just fast traveled here. You and your freaking fur bikini. Okay, how much damage did that do? See, magic is a lot less effective against me now, considering I now have 30% resistance in total. So anyway, while we're walking over there, I'd like to address some questions that have never been asked about the series, but might have, should they, if, you know, I had some actual fans. Which I don't. Oh, there's a bear. First off, is this going to be my armor for the rest of the game? Like, is my armor not going to change? To which the answer to that is no. I plan on experimenting with many different types of armors. In other words, my character's going to go through different builds as the series goes on. You guys could suggest these builds if, you know, anyone ever commented besides spammers wanting to be YouTube friends. But, yeah. Or people asking you to follow them on Instagram. Don't you just hate those people? I don't want to kill yous. But you leave me no choice. Yeah, I plan on doing a one-handed build, a one-handed build, yeah. A War Axe build, a completely destruction build, which is kind of my build right now. And, some other build which I can't think of right now. Possibly... Wait a second. We've already been to Darkfall Cave. Oh, I remember now. We explored it, and we didn't explore it. We went into it. We went past it in the previous episode. Alright, Sarana, wherever you are, ready to go see what this prophecy is all about. Ooh. It's dark and stuff. Sorry about the cut, but I had to go adjust the lighting in my room, otherwise I couldn't see anything. I still can't see anything. Ah, that's why they call it Darkfall Cave. Because it's dark. Seriously, someone tries to play Skyrim on default brightness and see how well it turns out for them. I can barely see now. Okay, now I can see a lot better. I don't know what it... What the hell? Oh, is there a thingy at my feet? Wait, what the... Frostbite spiders. Egg sack. Desiccated corpse. Oh no, what have I gotten myself into? Where the hell am I? Oh, see, look how badass she looks. Her armor's glowing, her eyes are glowing, and she has lightning hands. We could... later on in the game, there is actually an opportunity to try and cure Serana of vampirism. But I don't think I want to. Because that's what makes her unique. That's what makes her special. Pickaxe. Okay, hold on. Illusion, alteration. That's where we keep our candle lights. We're actually gonna try switch it up a bit. We're gonna go with a destruction for a bit. Corundum. That's how you know it's a shit cave when it has corundum. Shit, where does one venture? The answer appears to be nowhere, because there's nowhere to go from here. Do we jump into the river? That seems to be what it implies. Alright, come on. Whoa! No! No! Shit! Apparently we are supposed to fall in the river. You doing okay down there, Sora? Oh, Jesus, spiders!
Where'd you come from?
Whoa, holy shit! No! Oh, God, it's so ugly and I can't... Oh, jeez, it ran right into me! No, spider orgy! No! Ah! No, you bastard demon! Bastards, get back! Back, you devils! Yes, sir, I need to drain that spider's life. Okay, alright.
Who's there?
What the... Oh, God! Leave me alone! I hate spiders. They're my least favorite things in the world besides possibly death and Donald Trump. Okay. Let's see. Piss off. Oh, nothing's up there. That was candlelight. Oh, it's fat. Wait, they can come out of these things too? That's fucking horrifying. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to swear like that in these types of videos. Apologies. Oh, gold ruby necklace. I need that for my... when I decide that my armor's not good enough, literally after 2 episodes of having said armor. It's not that the armor's not good enough, it's just, I decided I could make it better. Like, I just made a slight improvement, so now I'm not completely, like, defenseless against magic. I ain't no Superman, hold on. Let's get out my Dragonbone sword for a little bit. We haven't used it in a long time. And by a long time, I mean literally ever. I don't think we have, anyways. I don't know, don't ask me, I'm not a snakeologist. There's a chest with cure poisons, tons of mushrooms, vigorous stamina, patrol fat, monies.
Why would anyone want to set up
Camp here?
I wonder what happened to them.
If we could find their bodies, we could find out. Yeah, but who would set up camp here? And with spiders and stuff, you set up camp outside. Yeah, I still like how they put some actual, like, animation into this cave. Well, with the, bridge collapsing and all. Sure, that's probably been done before somewhere in Skyrim, I just don't know where, but... it was unique here. Alright. Oh, a chain. Leading to Oriel's bow. Spiders. A pit. Oh, that's the bridge. That's the bridge we fell off. Do you remember, Serana? It was, seems like it was only 5 minutes ago. Speaking of which, we seem to be making good time on this episode. Obviously, I have no idea where we're going. But such a matter has never stopped me before. Okay, so this is the way back up to the surface, meaning we need to go down. We need to go down this way into the depths of the cave. Also, I got a notification from someone. Never mind. Because I use my phone to time these episodes, and I got a notification from something. Oh. Okay, they set up camp even closer. I'll take that. I'm trying to stop picking up on this. There's a dead body. This was never going to go well. Breton. Darkfall cave note. Sister, I know that you'll come find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this Forsaken cave as soon as possible. This isn't Forsaken cave. There's a cave somewhere else. I think it's in Windhelm district. We were fools to think that we could live so close to the creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to camp with you after we placed the torches down here. I thought these trolls would be different, that they would somehow understand that we didn't want to hurt them. I am now cornered and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it's a quick death. Farewell, my dear sister. Fools. Come down here without proper armor on and you'll see what happens to you. Wait, what? Are they behind me? Oh, careful, Brad. Come on, you're fine. Nothing. If gravity couldn't take you down, how can some rocks possibly hope to do that? Okay, oh, that means that there's trolls up ahead. Ah, I see. Your death wasn't in vain after all. For now, you have alerted me to the dangers lurking in this cave. The dangers that also I can actually see now. The dangers which will give me an opportunity to use my new bow. Hey, troll. What's 1 plus 2? I don't know, but it's funny. Are you moving or are you hopping up and down like an angry? Oh yeah, I forgot you guys kneel over when you're on critical health. I'm like sneaky Altair, except I have a bow. This is perfect, see? Like, my shot brings them down to critical health, then they kneel down, and then I finish them off. It's beautiful. Do you know what's also beautiful? The lack of brightness in this cave. Except it's not beautiful because it's valley annoying. What's down here? You don't look like a troll. You look like you're praising the sun. I know that's not the purpose of praising the sun. Shut up.
What's that?
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
Your voice... You have a unique voice actor. You're obviously important to the story. Gelebor. Knight Paladin? I want to be a Knight Paladin. That's a badass title. Is that a Dragonbone? No, that's Elven. What am I thinking?
Knight Paladin Gelebor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel.
Great. This cave is a temple to Auriel.
Auriel, Auriel, Halkosh, Akatosh. So many different names for the sovereign of the snow elves.
Snow elves? You're a Falmer?
I prefer snow elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers.
But
Those
you're a
twisted
snow elf.
creatures you call Falmer, I call the betrayed.
I call them monsters. I imagine you know why we're here.
Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here?
100%ing the
I can help
game.
you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What sort of assist? How'd you know?
For the thousands of years I've served as the Chantry's sentinel, there hasn't been a single visitor here for any other reason. They request Auriel's bow, and I request their assistance. It's been repeated so many times, I can't imagine it any other way.
How are you down here? Are you immortal? What? You survived the purging of the snow elf and turning them into Falmer. You must have been down here for thousands of years. Or at least hundreds. What sort of assistance do you need, my man?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
You guys had such cool names. And why do you need your brother killed?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
The gods aren't exactly the most benevolent of deities. What exactly did the betrayed do?
They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause.
Well, how'd they get in? Why didn't you fight back?
The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the betrayed's sheer numbers.
But you guys
They
have the name
slaughtered everyone and
Paladins.
stormed the inner sanctum, where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You have the name Paladins, and you lost to Falmer? You disappoint me. You don't even know if he's alive, by the way.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Waiting for you to go do it yourself? Have you tried getting into the inner sanctum?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel. And an assault on the betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Oh, so you can't do it, but I can, Mr. Knight Paladin. If I won this, I want to be known as Archcurate Knight Paladin the Invincible. Deal?
Yes, let me show you.
I'd like to think that he accepted. Yay. The blessing of Auriel. I forgot, I have sun spells. Oof.
Snow elf. Incredible.
Oh yeah, you're still here.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment.
I'm guessing it isn't
Prelates of
anymore.
these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? It makes no sense to me.
Me either.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more way shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry.
These caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's Ewer.
What? I don't like the name Ewer. So I just need to fill this at each way shrine.
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
First question. Will you agree to my request of being named Archcurate Knight Paladin the Invincible? That will be my title. Archcurate Dragonborn Knight Paladin the Invincible. Also known as Vegito. And we will ask you all your questions in the next episode. Seriously, how the trolls not wander down here? Are you strong enough to deal with a few trolls? You're not strong enough to deal with Falmer. Then again, I can't really judge you for that. The Falmer are incredibly powerful. Anyway, so that basically ends the episode there. And if you guys liked it, be sure to like and subscribe for more TGM Play Skyrim. By the way, just a quick note, it is now on Thursdays and Sundays, not Wednesdays, because I discovered that Thursday is a much more convenient day for me. If you have a suggestion, leave it in the comment section below, and I will see all of you dudes in the next video.